Do I look strange to you? Sounds like. You know, this morning when I was at the bathroom taking a shower, I thought, I look nice here, but if I go there like this, I will not look all right. And then I thought it's the best way for people to visualize what they're doing and understand. It's have a visual memory. And from today, I hope you all think, when you do something, make sure you're doing the right thing in the right place. Because this morning I was right, but no, I don't think I am. And this is just for you to remember. Thank you. I'm born in an island in the middle of the Atlantic. And because of that, my island is very, very pretty. The name of my island is called Madeira. Madeira, it's an island full of pebbles. Around my island like this, I'm surrounded by pebbles everywhere, and the beach and the pebbles. And because of that, long time ago, last century, we had kids who used to go on the pebbles and walk up and down. And we had the big boats who come and pass in our island to go to South Africa. And these boats used to stop in our islands. And the fishing men and the people from the streets, they used to come near the boats and they used to try to sell everything they have. They used to try to sell the embroideries. They used to beg for some coins, the little kids. And that, for me, it was a thing that gets in my memory since I was a kid. My parents, my father and my mother, they used to be teachers. And since I was a kid, they teach me we should help the other people. And when I started to grow up, I thought, I want to do something for this island. I want to do something for the people. And then I had a friend who said, you have to do a thing only you can do. That's why I thought, I'm a painter, I'm an artist, I'm a designer, I'm an artist. And I thought, why not to paint pebbles and start to help these people? And I start to paint pebbles. I exhibit all over the world. And from the pebbles, I start to pass to the hotels, because I design hotels in many different countries. And one day they asked me for do an hotel. I'm sorry, my image goes, but I'm just tell little stories and you carry on seeing my image. It's better this way, because I have so many things to do, to say. And I hope you understand my English too. I can't speak Mandarin in Malay, sorry. And in my island, they asked me for me to do an hotel, and this hotel was the story of the island. And I did everything with pebbles, the floor, the bathrooms, everywhere in that hotel were the pebbles. And then when I came to the pool, I had to design some chairs, because I want some different chairs. And I thought, where can I buy this? And I said, okay, if I can't buy, I will design and make them. And this was quite funny, because my first chairs I make here in Malaysia. A long time ago, I met James, he's here today. Thank you, James. And I did my chairs with him and starts the collection of Girl of the Pebbles. And the Girl of the Pebbles went everywhere. We exhibit in Paris, in London, in Italy, in many different countries, and was a success. And everything because I decided to help the people. I decided to help the kids, the boys of the pebbles. And I said, I want to change this name. I don't want people to think about the boys of the pebble like the little boys who used to walk on the beach. That I want them to remember for the freedom, but not for the rest. And that's why I said, I'm going to make myself the girl of the pebbles, and I will put this name in a big name. And that's good, because in our days, the people write in many different books around the world, and they say the girl of the pebbles, like if it is a very, very nice thing. And in the end of the day, it was a very nice thing, because it was kids with freedom, with smiles. And what you have better than a smile? I think we all work, and we all like to do our things for have happiness, for have a big smile. I think that's the important thing in life. And that's why I'm here today. I'm here today to explain to you, if you have a dream, never give up, never. Because I remember when I start do my work, everybody said, oh, you're going to call yourself the girl of the pebbles? That is worst. You can't say that. I said, why not? Let's change the name. If we can't, why can't we change the names? We have to be able to change the things. You know, if you are sure about what you want to do, don't let people let you down, please. Because sometimes when you want to try a different thing, for sure the other person don't understand. The first thing they will say to you is, it's not going to work. Don't do. Did you see that somewhere else? No. That's great. If you never see before, means it's going to happen. Try. Please try and do the best. I remember one day I was doing an hotel in Lisbon, and it was time to do, it was the design hotel, my first design hotel, and somebody said to me, I was doing the bathroom, and we had to take a bidet. I don't think you use bidets here in Asia, but I had to take this bidet. And I was working with another architect, and he said, oh, no, you can't do that because the law doesn't allow it. I said, okay, let's change the law. Exactly. And he said to me, it's impossible. I said, okay. I left the meeting. I went everywhere. I went through the government. I went through the tourism. I went everywhere. And you know what happened? We changed the law because it was ridiculous. That didn't make sense. We changed the law. I could do my design hotel because I had enough space in the room for the rest of the things. And I went the best hotel in Europe on that year because I changed the law. If not, I couldn't have done that. And that's what I'm saying. Oh, thank you. Sometimes the people who are in charge of these things, they don't know because it's not the everyday thing. And if you go there and you explain, you have to explain many times. You have to explain 20, 50 times, but at least never give up. I remember one day, another story. I was going to Singapore for a meeting, and starts to rain and rain in Switzerland. And I had to stay in Switzerland for 2 days, and I lost all my meetings, everything. And everybody was started complaining because people were saying, oh, no, we can't go here, we can't go there. I sit in a chair and I said, let me see what this have for me. Because things in life happen for a reason. And if you have, in my life, I do like this. I want to do this. But if something happens, let me think about it, what I can do. I always take the best from the worst. And let me see what I can do. And I sit. And on my side was a girl from Italy. And this girl said to me, what are you doing? I said, I'm a designer, I do things in Asia, I was going to Singapore for meetings, and now I can't go. And she said, you know, I do leather in China. Do you know China? I said, no, I don't know. She said, why you don't come to China with me? I thought, what? I just met this lady 10 minutes ago, now she wants me to go to China with her. And you know, many years ago, China for me was far away. Now, the world is very small, you have internet, you have everything. But on that stage, it was really very far away, I was too young. And I thought, why not? Maybe that's why she's here for me. And I phoned my sister and I said, please change my ticket, I'm going to China. She said, no, you can't do that. I'm not going to allow you to do that. I said, if you don't change, I'm going to change here. I'm going to China. And on that day, I went with this girl to China, and my first stop was in Kuala Lumpur. That's why I started to do my furniture. And thank you. And then I went to China with her, and because of her, and because it was snowing in Switzerland, I did a lot of, she introduced me lots of factories, lots of different places. And my life gets so easy. Maybe I put together 15 years and I could go ahead because it was snowing in Switzerland. Anyhow, this is another nice story I was painting for, I was painting for a prince in Saudi Arabia. And here, it's where everything started in Madeira, where the little kids used to beg for the coins. And that's where I'm going to do now my museum. And this, oh, thank you. And this, My museum is going to be about everything. Starts with the story from the last century, and then goes around with the furniture. This is a piece of furniture I designed with Cristiano Ronaldo. I think everybody knows Cristiano. He born in my island, is my friend. And he did that. We did that together for help the refugees. And this is many different pieces I designed and I will have in the museum. This is the museum. And like you can see, just from a simple pebble, you can have your life. You can design your life with a little thing. And that's why I say sometimes you are thinking, what should I do? Where should I go? And you go. I always say to the people who work with me, don't look at the magazines, only if it is for you. Make sure you don't want to do that. Okay, look, but for see the other people work, for make sure you're going to invent something else. But never copy anybody. Because if you copy somebody, it's not you. You're not going to be different. You're going to be the second, the third, but never the first. You have to invent. And if you don't have that on you, you have to work with a group and work with a group who can help you. Because it's like me. And nowadays people know me because I have very good team with marketing. I have all of these magazines who put me in the magazines. When I say don't look at the magazines, it's not for don't look, sorry. You can look at the magazines, but not for copy. It's for make you different things. That's why I'm saying. And sometimes I'm coming out. If a client say to me, what are you going to do, Nini? I say, I never say I don't know, because if I say I don't know, he doesn't believe me. But most of the time I don't know. I just go out and start to think about it. And if you go out and you see a weed on the floor, or if you see just a small thing, that can make your mind grow. I say to the people who work with me, let's go and see cartoons. Let's go and see something in the movies for the future. Let's be creative. Let's be ourselves. Because we are all different. We all came with a different brain. Means we all have something to do in this world. And we all can be special. And I don't like when somebody look at the other thinking, this person is not special. No, we all are special. And we're not more important than the others. Some people are more successful because they have been having a career. They believe in themselves and they go ahead. But we all can believe in ourselves. That's what I'm here to say, because since I was a kid, I believed in myself. I remember when I was born, my parents said, until they call me Nini, because my name is Isabel, I never said anything else. I just said Nini, Nini. And they start to call me Nini for everything, and I made my name, Nini. And that's exactly what I think we should do. We should be ourselves. And if somebody say, you're wrong, you have to ask why. Sometimes the other people are, they're right. And we have to accept, and we have to accept people who think different than us. They're right too. If you have a reason for that, it's wonderful. But if not, you have to carry on with your ideas. I just going to tell you a small story before I leave. It's this story, it was my secretary who said to me, and it's very funny. It's 3 frogs. They went on this contest. And everybody was saying, you shouldn't be here. This is not for frogs. Why are you here? Big thing. And the little frogs start to run away. And the small one carry on until the end. And when the end comes, this little frog wins. And now she wins that. She was important. All the journalists, all the media come. Now she is the best. And they come to ask, how did you win? And she looked, how did you win? How did you get it? And she said, she was deaf. Sometimes you have to be deaf. Because because you have your own world, your own things. And if people say all the time, you're wrong, you're wrong, you're wrong, it's quite difficult, because when you decide to be something, you have to decide why I'm doing this. I want to do this because it's nice for me, it's nice for the others, it's nice for the planet where we live, it's nice for everybody. Let's go ahead. Let's explain to people why we do it. And that's exactly what I do. This is hotels, like you can see, what it is here. It's hotels I did in the world. This one is in Bogota, in Colombia. It's a very, very nice country, by the way, if you want to go there. It's a fantastic country. And very nice, like Asia too. And it's quite funny because when I went there, my client flew one day to Portugal, and he said, Nini, I want to do an hotel with you. And I said, an hotel? And where is this hotel? And he said, in Colombia. I said, in Colombia? Oh, no way, I'm not going. I said, if you want to meet me, you come to Portugal. I don't go there. Then this client, in the same week, he was at the door in my atelier. They were such nice people. When I look at them, I thought, oh my God, why I say this to these people? It was terrible. Then I went with them to Colombia, and I fell in love with Colombia. And my mission in the world is saying, we all have to go there because it's really a fantastic country. And these people, they're amazing people. And that's why I'm saying, when you don't know something, you have to think about it, ask somebody else, be together. In nowadays, we have the internet. It's fantastic. You just go there and you see everything is gone. But never forget, you are special. You really are very, very special. Everybody is very special. I remember my grandmother. I was born in a family, a fantastic family. And it was very nice because my grandmother, my parents, every time I tried to do something, they used to say, it's what you want to do. Think about it and then do it. Because if you do right or if you do wrong, the important thing is going to be, you're going to be happy or you're going to be sad. It's for you. And you have to believe in you. And they make me believe in me. I have to say thank you to my family to support me all my life. And to my mother and my father, they're not here anymore. But I always have them in my heart and my troubles for my country. It is everything very, very special. Thank you. Thank you for